my YouTube family, and thanks for stopping by. I have already connected with your energy, and I was guided to these three cards for you, which is Conquer Fear, Change Your Environment, and Create. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The Conquer Fear card has shown up in your reading today because you need to know that most fear is based on illusion, lies that you tell yourself to avoid change. Release your need for complete control or perfection and just do your best and allow the universe to handle the rest. But know that you are strong enough to conquer your fears. Fear is useful when alerting you to physical threats, but if you feel fear in the presence of people or situations that are not necessarily life threatening, you may need to examine your fear and understand where it comes from. Fear can be described as false evidence appearing real. Fear can come from a false belief that failure is certain or that you are unable to face the consequences of an action that you actually need to take. Fear may also come from a bad past experience. Fear closes doors and can force you to make unconscious and destructive decisions rather than letting you choose from a position of strength. Fear can also be kind of self sabotaging, and it is something that you get also from people who are trying to manipulate you for their own self gain. You owe it to yourself to take back your power and examine your fear. If you do so while in an emotional safe space, you may find that many fears are actually false ideas of possible bruises to your ego or just exaggerated ideas of what could go wrong, but usually does not. You may believe logical reason that is actually faulty or based on false premises, or you are just afraid of admitting your past naiveness to yourself. You sometimes become your own worst enemy by holding on to unrealistic expectations upon yourself and then being afraid that you can't achieve them. You can choose to confront and eliminate your irrational fears. You can choose to take the stance that your ego can heal from whatever is thrown at you. You can choose to believe within reason that things may actually go right, and if they don't, that you can have other plans in place. The world will not end. There is truly nothing to worry about. Conquer your fears by examining them up close and make peace with them. It may be a lifelong process, but worth it when you are no longer controlled by any of your fears. And the change your environment card has shown up in your reading today because now it's time to change your environment. And you need to know that your environment supports or undermines you. Give more attention to where you live, work, and play, and create surroundings that supports you. And know that you are affected by your environment, the air you breathe, the sound you hear, and the inspring of distracting views of your surroundings. Try to ensure that you are living and working spaces, your living and working spaces are supporting you. Take some time to make some changes in your environment to make you feel happy, inspired, and loved. This undertaking can take any scope you feel comfortable with. You could start bringing fresh flowers or plants into your working and living space, adding some art or photographs to your walls, or playing music, using aromatherapy, decluttering, or doing a complete home makeover. Create your happy place where you live so that you can thrive. And the create card has shown up in your reading today because it wants you to know that you have the ability to create a life of joy. It is your birthright to manifest your dreams, and you need to know that you will manifest your dreams. And you need to know that you were not put on this earth to leave without creating some impact upon it and the people around you. You become more powerful when you start consciously choosing what you create and what influences you make upon others. You are then able to claim more and more control over your life and your destiny and the legacies that you leave behind. And most of the time, you underestimate what you are capable of doing, but even small gestures such as a smile at the right moment to a stranger, a heartfelt compliment, a handmade gift, cooking for someone, or simply tidying up your space can have a bigger effect beyond your knowing. These seemingly small things can make a big impact and help to create a more loving and beautiful world. If your abilities and talents extend into creative cooking, event planning, or musical and artistic pursuits, then it is even more important to do these things as they bring joy. These are all gifts that become bigger when shared, that inspires the joy of creation. Start work on your creative projects, whether big or small, and know that you have what it takes to create your perfect life on earth. And you can build your heaven on earth. And you need to know that first you need to conquer fear. Don't allow fear to hold you back. You have nothing at all to be afraid of. So release all of your fears and change your environment and make sure that it supports you, and get away from negativity and start creating the life of your dreams. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this reading. I would like to thank you again for stopping by and allowing me to connect with you. I hope that this reading has provided the insight that you were seeking. If this reading resonates, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe so that you can receive notifications when I post your new reading. And if you would like to become a member of my channel or make a donation to my channel, the link is in the description and it will be greatly appreciated. Well, until next time, goodbye, my lovelies.